What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you guys how we do our smoked wings here at Bar-A-BBQ. So, growing up the son of a Texas high school football coach means that you spend a lot of time in the coach's office, or as we call it, the field house. That also means that you never really know what you're going to eat for dinner that night, because oftentimes the school bus would drop me off at the school and we would eat whatever was in the coach's office. More times than not, it was usually chicken wings. So I have a early childhood memory of eating lots and lots of wings. As you can tell, I'm obviously not a skinny guy, but I absolutely love a good chicken wing. And one of my favorite ways to do it is to flat out just smoke it. I don't have a fryer here at Bar-A, so it makes it a little bit hard to do a fried wing. And we only have smokers. We have a lot of them here. So I figured I might as well show you how we do them here at the restaurant. It's a very simple way. I really think what makes this a great wing is that it's always the rub. That's kind of always my thing, was like, whatever rub was used, and if it was a good rub, it generally was a good wing. So we're fortunate enough, we use Rio Spices out of Huntsville, Texas. They're a family-owned business. Ian is the guy that runs it, is my main contact over there. He's been super nice and helpful with us along the way. We've been using all of their rubs here at Bar-A for roughly about 2 years now. It's just a really, really good seasoned salt, and I love that they have a really, really great 16 mesh black pepper, which we use a lot of here. For today's video, I'm going to show you how I do 18 chicken wings. I'm going to do 9 of them with their lemon pepper rub, and then 9 of them with their spicy garlic rub. I've tried them both before. I use them all the time at my house personally. We've actually have used them into some of the chicken here at Bar-A every now and then. It's a great rub. I really think y'all should check it out. I'm going to link it in the description down below, as well as a QR code in the lower third that y'all can scan, and it will take you straight to their website. So guys, y'all stay tuned as I walk you through step by step how we do chicken wings here at Bar-A-BBQ. All right, so what's great about wings, guys, it's a super simple seasoning process. Just hit them with a nice heavy coat of whatever your favorite rub is. Like I said, I'm going to link this Rio spice in the comment below, as well as you can scan the QR code in the lower third. This lemon pepper. Go with the bigger bottle. Lemon pepper, just like my boy Rick Ross says. Me and him used to be best friends back in the day. Don't fact check it. Just believe me. You dig? These guys flipped over. So the main reason we're going to season these the night before is, there's quite a bit of salt in both of these rubs. So we're going to do somewhat of a dry brine on these wings overnight. We have these on the cooling racks. They're slightly elevated, so that will allow for maximum airflow tonight. It'll really help activate the salt and then kind of bring that moisture out so to dry that skin for us. Cool. I'm going to let these sit out on the counter here for about probably 15-20 minutes. Kind of let that salt start to activate before I throw it straight in the fridge. If you do take it straight from this cold start here after the season go in the fridge, it might get too cold too quick to where the salt will never actually get to penetrate and just sit on the surface of the meat. So let these sit out. They'll sweat for about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, and then we'll pop them in the fridge, and then we'll go there overnight, and then we will see y'all tomorrow morning to fire up the Goldie's Pit. All right, guys, so it's the next morning. We have let these dry brine overnight. They've gone roughly, we put those in about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's about 2:30-ish now, so y'all do the math. I don't know how long that is, but it's been a while, so almost 24 hours, I guess. So we're going to go up to the Goldie's Pit. We've already got it fired up to about 250-ish. We're going to run this super, super hot and smoky for a little bit. So I'm going to show you how I build the fire. Right now, it's almost kind of burned down to coals again, so we're going to throw some more logs on there. I'll show you all that fire style of how we're going to run the entire cook, and then kind of the game plan for the cook. So let's go put these on the Goldie's Pit and get them going. Cool, so they're on the pit now. I've got the garlic pepper and the lemon pepper on there. They're divided on the rack. I'm gonna show you how we set this fire up, and we're gonna rock and roll about 300, 325 for most of this cook. But we're gonna keep that stack really shut down and try and get this thing super smoky. So let's get the fire built up, and then we'll get this door closed and we'll go on from there. Cool, so a couple things to really keep note of. The fire style running, we're running a real traditional fire. We're gonna put 2 logs in parallel on the bottom of the coal bed, and then 2 logs perpendicular to that. We're gonna keep our spacing pretty tight to make that fire a little bit harder to kind of jump up and not get too hot and crazy. We do want these to kind of burn and smolder a little bit more than just straight clean burn for 2 reasons. Smoke does help with color. It can definitely be overpowering if you use too much smoke. So I don't want y'all to sit here and think that I'm saying just over smoke everything. There's definitely a time and place for that with certain proteins. Chicken wings, they're small, it's a quick cook, we're gonna go hot. So I'm gonna build this fire really tight, keep a nice big coal bed so I can get a lot of heat through that thing and really try and crisp up the skin as much as we can. It's a smoked wing, we can only crisp it up so much, but we're gonna do what we can with this setup. So we're gonna let these rock for about an hour before we come and check on them. And once we do check on them, we're gonna go ahead and flip them over and then go from there. So y'all stay tuned. All right guys, so we're about 30 minutes into that first checkup here. And I just wanted to kind of show y'all something that I get asked quite a bit in the comment section. It's always about like smoke and should it be clean? Should it be, you know, what color should it be? I'm gonna be honest, guys, and I know I talk to a lot of guys in the industry that you would consider pros, but I think a lot of y'all micromanage every little detail of a cook, and it's really not that big of a deal. If your temps swing 10-15 that way, 10-15 this way, as long as you're somewhat that are corrected and stay in a good range, you're gonna be fine. There's no reason to sit here and fret about every little temperature, 1 or 2 degrees here or there. It's the same thing with smoke, guys. Smoke is just another tool to put in your tool belt, okay? Like I said earlier, there's a time and place for it. With this cook right here, I've got this stack shut to 80%. You guys can see the smoke coming out of this firebox. I think many of you would consider that dirty smoke. Here's the truth, guys. It's not gonna be doing that this entire cook. I've got those 4 logs in there. I'm gonna run it just like that until those logs burn down and give me a nice coal bed. And then I'm gonna finish this thing really clean and really hot. So what I'm doing right now is those wings have that nice wet effect from the salt that was activated in those proteins. That smoke is attracted to wet, rigid surfaces. It's the same principle that applies to every protein you cook. If you want more of a red protein, less pepper, less smoke. If you want a darker protein, more pepper, more smoke. It's really simple. You can also overdo it in either one of those categories. So just know that it's just a tool to use in your tool belt, and this is not the correct way to do this. This is just the way we do it at Bar-A and the way that I like to do it. So don't leave here saying I'm saying this is the only way to cook chicken wings, the only way to cook brisket or whatever it is, guys. You do what works best for you. I'm just here to hopefully uncomplicate some of this stuff that I get asked about a lot. Because at the end of the day, guys, I know you all have real jobs, families, friends outside of work. You're spending your leisure time cooking barbecue, and you should. It's a great thing to do. It's therapeutic for a lot of people. It's therapeutic for me. And it's turned into a business. So just understand, guys, this is not something that has to be that hard. And I really hope that that message is conveyed to you guys. These wings are about an hour into this cook now. We've been running about 275, 300, really hot, really smoky. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this stack, reset our fire, and finish these things 350 and try and get some nice last bit of color on these things. So let's get that done. All right, guys, so I'm gonna reset this just by simply knocking down those coals. At this point, I have a really big coal bed here, which this would not be a great thing for briskets, pork butts, big proteins. We really would mess this up here. For chicken wings, we're going hot and relatively fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set these perpendicular to the firebox and put a nice air gap underneath there and let this fire really flow really fast to kind of get these things as crispy as we can for a smoked wing. Cool. So I just temp these wings. They're sitting about 160 right now on the fattest part of the meat in all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and get the lemon pepper pulled off. I'm going to spritz them with a little bit of water to give them a little bit of tackiness as I put them in the bowl to toss. Those are going to be a dry lemon pepper rub wing, one of my favorite wings we do. I'm then going to take the spicy garlic off, put those in a bowl, hit them with our rib glaze, which if you want that recipe, guys, I'll have the link in the description down below. It'll send you straight through. You can find that recipe, okay? I'm going to hit them with the rib glaze, put them back on the pit to let that set up for about maybe 4 to 5 minutes, and then these things will be ready to rock and roll for the party. Hit them a little bit more water, a little bit of tackiness. I hit them a little more of that lemon pepper. That was a good toss. All right, guys, and those are going to be a super, super, super yummy. Start off. Hit them with that rib glaze. Little one. All right, guys. So again, this was a very, very easy and short cook. This just looking at these pile of wings reminds me of being a kid back in the coach's office. It seemed like every day we were there after school or after a football game, there was always chicken wings from somewhere. To recap on the pit, so we ran that Goldie's pit roughly like 250 to 275 and very, very smoky for the first probably hour of that cook. And then the last 30 to 45 minutes, I built that more clean style fire and ran this 325 to 350, really, really as hot as I could. Opened the stack up to get those results, and that got us these finished results here. I pulled these spicy garlic off. I glazed them. I put them back on for about 5-10 minutes, let that glaze kind of set and get nice and tacky and glossy look to it. And for the lemon pepper, we pulled them off. We spritzed them with a little bit of water, give them a little bit of tackiness for the dry rub to kind of hold to it one more time. And those came right off, and they were ready to serve right away. So guys, we pulled these at 160. Now, my favorite part of the entire cook, we get to try these things. To do that, I'm gonna bring in one of my favorite pitmasters, and by the way, he's also the only pitmaster we have here, Alec. What up, G?
What up, man?
All right, dog, you've got spicy garlic, and you've got dry rub lemon pepper.
All right, what should I do first?
I'm going garlic because
Garlic?
those are gorgeous.
I'm a flats guy. I like both, but I'm gonna go for the flat.
How shiny that looks. It's a good looking chicken wing, dude.
Feels good.
Let's do it. You're not supposed to do 2 bites, is what everyone says on YouTube. I'm not a YouTube guy. I'm just a barbecue cook. Here. We break the rules at Bar-A. That's a fantastic combination.
Very zesty and garlicky, and still got that heat on there too. I like it.
That might be my new favorite rub from Rio. Looks delicious. All right, lemon pepper. Never mind, that may be my favorite one. Holy cow. We may have to pause the camera and eat like all these real quick.
Even through all that smoke, that lemon still shines through.
And that's the deal. Like, guys,
Man.
you saw how much smoke we put on those. Are they too smoky to you? Do you taste a bitter, acrid
No.
smoke?
Not at all.
Like I said, guys, I just drilling home the point. I don't think you'll need to be so worried about not putting smoke on anything out there. It's not going to ruin your product. It's not going to taste bitter and acrid up to a certain point. Don't cook these for 7 hours at 200 with just nothing but white smoke. That's going to taste bitter and acrid. That's just a common sense thing, guys. Alec, which one was your favorite?
Might have to go with that lemon pepper, man.
Yeah, that was solid.
Ain't no thing but chicken wing.
Ain't no thing but chicken wing.
We're breaking rules, not just more than one bite. We're going for more than one wing.
You're gonna mess up my staged wings. All right, dude. A wing for the road. I need to get home. You have a long day here at Bar-A. Go say hi to Mama. Go give the kids a hug. I'll see you manana.
Peace. See y'all later.
See you, dog. All right, guys. So in closing, Rio Spices, I want to give them a massive shout out. Again, they're located in Huntsville, Texas. They were the ones that donated all of these spices for us. They're also the ones that we use every day here at the restaurant in Bar-A. We use their seasonal. I think we go through probably 75 to 100 pounds a week of their seasonal, as well as about 50 pounds a week of their 16 mesh black pepper. I'm going to link both of those products down below, as well as these 2 wing rubs. So you can go straight to their website, order a bottle, a bag, however much you want. But they have you there and they'll take care of you. They're a local family business. Please, please, please support them if you can. Thank y'all for watching. I really, really hope y'all learned something. I really hope the main message today was that barbecue does not have to be complicated to be really, really good. Our motto here at Bar-A is execute the basics the simplest way you can. And I really think we showed that today in this chicken wing video. So guys, if y'all have any questions, comments, anything like that, please reach out to us at info@barabbq.com or shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook. I see everything that comes in here. If you want the link for the rib glaze recipe, I'm going to have that down below as well as on the lower third of the camera. Take care and God bless. All right, we're done.